Really, is that a show on BBC or something? I've never seen it before. It was perfect. Those youngsters, they got it going on pretty good. They're pretty smart. And the old vicar, well, of course he's confused. Because, oh, shit, religion, especially the Anglicans. I mean, come on. They're a bunch of people, some king who said, listen, I need to get divorced really bad, and that pope's not going to let me do it, so, well, I'll just make my own religion. And now you people, hundreds of years later, still follow it as if it's a real ordained godly religion. The fattest man in the world at the time made it up so he could get divorced. You don't remember that? Your own freaking history? And these kids got it down, man. they're you people, you Brits, I love it, man. You guys don't have any, you don't have you don't have any qualms about what you show or say. And you can tell vicars in England are stupid. Not only that, but I mean, come on. I mean, the questions they ask, though, you have to admit, they were bona fide. They were definitely thoughtful questions. And they needed answers. You can't just tell people stuff. What makes you think you can do that? No, never mind. It was a rhetorical question. I know it makes you think you can do that because you can. Because you, especially you, Anglicans aren't any better, really. They're just not Nazis. The Catholics, Nazis in a dress. Especially the freaking Pope. Oh my gosh. Hasn't excommunicated not one Nazi yet. Not one. And then you Brits, you're pretty smart. You make up your own religion because you don't want to be involved with this freak, this child molester. Damn, and then yours turned into it too. Well, if you're going to be associated with mental illness and just absolutely crazy, like what's her name, Marilyn, one of our favorite. They call her the most hated woman in America. I don't think so. Very well loved. We liked her. She told it like it was. We weren't afraid. You never had to worry about what she was going to say because you knew she was going to say what you wanted to hear. She even told Donahue. His first guest was her. And she talked about how you people sit around and you pray and you wait for to die for your Lord and Savior and take you away or something. You're all just stinking crazy. And they are. I mean, come on. Nobody's prayer has ever been answered. It's not once, ever. You can always, you can always put together a coincidence and say that it's coincidental in one way or another, whichever way you want to drive it. For instance, you've been praying for 10 years to quit smoking. Finally, you quit smoking. What do? Must have been a miracle. She's stupid. It's people that have, some people just have that ability. They can quit things just out of the blue. Bam! My brother's one of those. Nutty as he is. When he quits drinking, he just stopped. Hasn't had a drink since. Weird, I know. Same with smoking. He decided to quit, he quit. Started up for a little while again, I don't know why, but then he quit again. Just blam, just like that. I can't do that. A lot of people can't do that. But now, if you look at all religion and all religious texts, read them carefully from a reasonable, objective viewpoint, and you'll understand the ridiculousness of the whole religiosity. It's all just ridiculous. So it really deserves nothing but ridicule. So now, here we have ridiculous religious claptrap trying to trap people into bullshit. And actually, for some reason, I don't know, even, the Catholic Church tries to vilify stonemasons. They call them Freemasons now, or whatever. And all it was is they were a group of people, the people that knew how to build. But the Catholic Church wanted them to build only for them. And they said, no, we're going to build for whoever wants to pay us. Like they built things for the Illuminati, who the church didn't like, because they vilified them also, because they believed the earth was round, which it was. Galileo, all Newton, they were all Illuminati. They were just scientists and intelligent people who didn't want the church having any say over their science. That's all it was about. They wanted to illuminate the world with knowledge. You think what the Pope wants to go for that? He's a devil, for crying out loud, a pedophile. The one we got now is a pedophile and a Nazi. And his brother, too, has yet to say, we need to take and send these guys to jail. They need to learn a lesson. That's all he's got to say. He doesn't realize how many millions of people will clap their hands and say, finally, we've even got Catholics themselves protecting this guy, justifying his actions, and some of them are their own children. That's pretty nasty if you think about it. Your kids are going to this fucking school, and you've got a priest in there who's possibly, well, he's never had any sex that we know of. You're a man. What would you do? You Catholics need to get enraged at the Pope, who has not excommunicated any Nazis, was a Nazi himself, and that child Nazi thing, that doesn't mean anything. It's still a voluntary system. You still had to go and join in, what was that, Lichtenach? Night of the Windows, Night of the Lights, or whatever. They broke all the windows and everything on the Judean stores, whatever. History is full of this kind of nasty, evil crap. And this Pope himself was part of it. Muhammad was part of the same kind of evil crap. Marrying a 9-year-old girl. I mean, even the Vatican. The age of consent is 12. Does that tell you anything else? Why? Well, because Mary was 12 when their God raped her. Well, that's what I call it. What else would it be? She's 12. What does she know about sex? Jesus couldn't be from the house of David because that's a paternal system. And it was God that raped her, not Joseph. So there's no David in there at all. It's just Mary, her lineage. Yep, her lineage. And anyway, this is all this. It's just hooey. This woman should have been listened to a long time ago. At least she did get prayer out of school. Oh my gosh. And this thing about the Pledge of Allegiance under God never was in there. In fact, I got a little tape with Porky Pig saying the pledge. Maybe I'll send it along. Anyway, Barry, we don't care that you're a Christian. We could give a shit. I'd rather you weren't. You might as well just say, listen, it's none of your business if I have any kind of religion. I'd rather be freed from any religion, as the Constitution guarantees me. As you're supposed to order, command.
The council will go back down. It's a death trap.
Is a round, empty head.
As you command, you command. You're the commander-in-chief. I've said it before. I'm saying it again. The bullshit about the don't ask, don't tell. Well, it's going to take us a while to... No! You just say it. It's done. You've lost me now. And I know of at least 100 people. So far to this point, you've lost us. Yeah. You're not going to win the Democratic... I don't care if you're already president. Yeah, you're gone. The rest of you, Christians. All you ever talk about is punishment. Religious. That's all you ever do. Say, my God's going to punish you if you don't believe the way I do. We're going to punish you if you don't believe it. We're going to burn in hell forever. Blah, 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 blah. Whereas we just laugh at you and think of ourselves, man, those poor people, they must have some kind of mental illness. They have to worry about that all the time. I mean, come on. Good night. Just an earthling. I'm out of here. What am I doing? Well, I'm pretty much wanting to tell the whole fucking country to leave your Jesus and your God home.